The empathy trap. Help someone or put yourself first. And every choice costs something. If you help someone, it costs you time, energy, and mental bandwidth. And if you don't, a big fat giant called guilt follows you. So either way, you pay. And the truth is, you don't need to hear about boundaries, about putting yourself first, about loving yourself. You know these things already. But the real problem is something deeper. The real problem is that there's something inside you that makes it extremely difficult to not help someone. We'll unpack that in this clip and stop the empathy burnout right now. So why do good people burn out? I'll give you a multi-layer answer. First, it's because doing the right thing always costs something. Second, it's because not everyone you help has a pure motive. And third, it's because most of us were never taught what being good actually means. Let's talk about the first part. So when you do something from a place of principle, it doesn't always feel good, but we do it anyway because it's the right thing. Like if I do something wrong and I own up my mistakes and I apologize, it doesn't feel good. It's humbling, but we do it anyway because it's the right thing. So in terms of helping people, if it's the right thing to do, sometimes it won't feel good because it's gonna inconvenience you. Last year, I was in the busiest and most stressful time of my life. I had a product launch and one of my dogs got an emergency surgery. Then one day out of the blue, my friend called me crying. His girlfriend of 5 years cheated on him and they broke off their engagement. I told him right away, come over and spend the whole week with me. So at that moment, I had to take care of my sick dog, ran marketing campaigns, and support my friend emotionally and mentally. Did it feel good? No. Heck no. But at that moment, not helping my friend was not an option. So doing the right thing always costs something. Now the question is, when is helping someone the right thing to do? Because helping everyone sure isn't the right thing. Helping someone who won't learn self-reliance or responsibility sure isn't the right thing. Helping someone in need who genuinely can't help themselves, sometimes I feel like can be the right thing. So when we look at things through the lens of choosing to help the right person in the right situation, we switch from impulsive empathy to helping people out of wisdom. Helping someone is not out of reflex, out of guilt, out of identity issue, but it becomes a choice made from wisdom. The symbol Lady Justice, often depicted as being blindfolded and holding the scales. So why is she blindfolded when she's supposed to judge something? I'll answer that. But first, the scales, it represents weighing both sides of an argument. The idea is that in order to make the best possible decision, you must weigh in other aspects of the problem. So in terms of helping someone, are you weighing in other aspects as well, besides just being emotionally driven? Are you weighing in your priorities, your time, your resource, or even if this person will learn from the situation? That's the scale. The blindfold represents being blind to things that can cloud your judgment, like status, power, biases, and emotions. Let's say a judge in court judges a celebrity. She cannot let her decisions be swayed by her respect or admiration towards the celebrity. She must remain blind to things that can cloud her judgment in order to make the best possible decision. So what happens when your drive to help someone comes from an emotionally charged place like guilt? Your judgment is clouded by emotions, and you make the decision to help someone without weighing in other factors on the scale. And do you know what tilts the scale the most besides guilt? It's our concept of what it means to be a good person. Most of us were taught with the wrong definition of what it means to be a good person. We were taught that being good means helping others no matter the cost, never turning a blind eye. So when we don't help others, we feel guilty. I feel guilty. What should have been taught to us instead is having the wisdom to know when and who to help. So here are 3 definitions of good that can hopefully help us weigh the scales more clearly. The first, a good person takes care of their first priority relationships. So when we realize that our resources are limited, we have limited time, money, and mental bandwidth. We know that every resource that we use for others, we have less to give. So if we're already stretched thin and we choose to help someone, that means less time and energy for the ones who matter. Your partner, family members, close friends, and even pets. So a definition of goodness is being responsible and taking care of your first priority relationships first. That's the first one. The second one is goodness without wisdom becomes foolishness. It's like the person who pours water into everyone's cup while their own cup is cracked. From the outside, it looks generous, but over time, all the water leaks away, and no one's cup ever gets full. That's not goodness. That's foolishness dressed as kindness. That's the second one. The third definition is strive to become a big tree. A big tree becomes shade for multiple plants and animals. A little tree brings only little shade. So when you grow yourself with more wisdom and resources, whether it's relationships, capital, or time, you gain the ability to help more people. But if you're still growing and you burn energy helping the wrong people, the resources that are meant to help you grow into a big tree get used up before you ever grow and mature. In the end, empathy isn't the problem. Being impulsive and guilt-driven is. So when we learn to weigh in other factors on the scale and redefine what it means to be a good person, helping others won't burn us out. And when we choose not to help, that won't eat us inside because we'll see our priorities clearly. My name is Han. Thank you for spending your time here, and I'll see you in the next one.